Hi, everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. The energy today just feels different in here. We've been building toward this game. This is one both teams have had circled in the schedule since the start of the season. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to get this game going. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's second down here. It's a toss to the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Listen, great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball in the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up the first down.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
Oh, it's dropped a chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out. And you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
Oh my God.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just drops the ball.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep.
Why is there nobody
left alone, wide open downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last drive stalled as they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Throws it to the right.
Oh,
that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space.
Fucking
Oh,
God damn it.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And now the handoff. A quick juke. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3?
Yeah, we're just fucking. Nobody
the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception of the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass. It's Presley. This is the receiver, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them down.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the ball and heads to the left. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for first down and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go. Now you're set up to get 6.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second and goal for the offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The running game stubbed twice. It sets up a third down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, great wave. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Gets some space around the 30. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks loose at the 40. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The tight end has got it. Got a huge hit by the linebacker to a tackle. Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Got space in the end zone here. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. They tackle behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
No,
he's right there. A big play made by the junior.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback keeps the football. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
Just
Touchdown,
shrugged off my
TCU.
head.
Still no answer for this offensive machine.
TCU, number 1, with the carry.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. The completion made. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackled, but 1st down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum on Kirk. And if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in the calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Returner looking to make a play here. Stop it at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a good throw to the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Returner is brought down. It's a starter for the next drive. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Green Wave. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up with the PAT. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Yeah.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the handoff towards the right tackle. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Can he get there on the ground? That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down and inches, over the shoulder, get the first down.
This line gets set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Presley. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the tight receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Quick throw, catch late on the out route. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, to catch them out.
And they'll be smarter right at the line. No gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing there, play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Put the ball into your back's hands. A lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. It almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Back to throw. It's Presley. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they've got him, the defense, making a statement on the final play this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
TCU 35, Tulane 21.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. When the receiving team makes the recovery, the hands team does its job perfectly.
Trying an onside start to third with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Fights off a defender. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Coach just told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to end the offensive football at the 42.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Tulane. Trying to come all the way back.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, gets it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the touchdown is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Play action here on first down. Now rolling out to his left. Escapes the pocket. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
And the Horned Frogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming up on 2nd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Texas Christian. This offense is still clicking. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. 1st down and 10. Here comes the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He's got his man in the open field. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the comeback continues. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Gets off a squib kick and will be fielded by one of the upmen. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looking to scramble now. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
1st down here for this offense.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are, but man, For me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy is showing you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his target, and it's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. That completion sets up a second down play. The shotgun handoff here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He hands it off from the gun. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Scanning the field, it's Presley. Looking to throw it deep.
Oh my
Picked
God.
off. Can he take it all the way? Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play.
Ha.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 49, Tulane 35.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. QB decides to keep it here. Picks up the first, looking for more.
Whoa, what the
Makes it
fuck?
across the goal line. Touchdown, TCU.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Here you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Wide open.
Complete. He was hit as
Wide
he
open.
threw that time. And now third down coming up.
God.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. That's the wide receiver
Dumbass.
coming in motion now.
Oh, easy. Touchdown.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tulane. Just ran away from the defense.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. And I don't know if he's done yet.
And they tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Buying time, moving to his left. He's going to take off. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Second down play coming up. A handoff to the back. He shreds the tackle. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. 2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Jesus
Fights his way
fucking
in for the
Christ,
score.
bro.
Touchdown,
I
Texas
did.
Christian.
But you're not giving me
So
any
the
of
offense
the
flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here
Damn.
now in the 2nd half.
Well,
What are
you
you
can catch
talking
your breath
about?
here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken.
I'm down what?
And here comes the
21.
Green Wave offense back on the field. Testing the right side here. That's a
Running
nice
back so
wrap up there
slow.
by the junior.
So
Chris, you know,
slow.
the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The gain moves the ball to the 34. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain here.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. They get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Green Wave. Still no answer for this offense.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the TCU offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
Ah, damn.
Finding some room with the 25.
Fucking know exactly what's playing
Brought
from
down
him.
at the
I
3
run
after
down.
an
We're
excellent
just so
running play.
fucking slow.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, and they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.